Okay, hello everyone. Welcome. How you doing? DSP here. Happy Saturday. It is the weekend. For many people, this is a time when you get a lot more free time than usual, right? So I'm happy about that. That may perhaps you're spending some of your free time outside of either work or school to spend some time with me, some quality gaming time, right? Today is Saturday, November 19th, 2016. And today we're going to be doing some Pokemon Moon on the stream. After yesterday's premiere stream, which I very much enjoyed, had a lot of fun with the premiere of the game. You know, did some voice acting for a few of the characters and such, and really got into it. And I didn't know if I was going to get into it or not, but I happened to, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And those who were here live for the stream really seemed to enjoy it. So, you know, I haven't had really a chance to check out the videos on YouTube or anything and see what the feedback is over there. But I dig it. I'm excited. I have not done, first of all, a brand new Pokemon game ever. This is the first brand new Pokemon game I'm actually covering for YouTube. And, you know, seeing all the new Pokemon, naming them for the first time, learning their abilities, etc. is a lot of fun. And actually, it was interesting because people, at least in the stream chat yesterday, were saying that it was refreshing to see me play this game because I'm apparently playing it in a way that a lot of other people aren't. I guess what's happening is a lot of people who are playing this game were just focusing in on like their one main Pokemon, like their starter Pokemon, or maybe one other. But I'm switching between Pokemon. I'm actively trying to get all the Pokemon in and out during fights and stuff so that I can kind of get a feel for each Pokemon and what situations, you know, they're good and bad in, and what their weaknesses and strengths are. That's how I like to play Pokemon, rather than just focus on one and have that be my main Pokemon that destroys everything in every freaking fight. I do like to have at least a well-balanced team so that in a situation where maybe you've only been using one Pokemon the entire game, if you run up against a tough fight where that Pokemon is at a disadvantage, at least you have other stuff to adjust and fall back on. At least that's how I've always played Pokemon. I don't know how you guys play Pokemon, but that's kind of how I approach it. So I guess a lot of people appreciated that, rather than just kind of saying, okay, just use the one Pokemon over and over and make them overpowered. Now, of course, you got to keep in mind that with these modern Pokemon games, they all have the experience share, so all of your Pokemon end up leveling up in the long run anyway. So it's not like, oh no, you'll have one Pokemon that's level 50 and all your other Pokemon are level 15. It's not like that, okay? But at the same time, you know, having to actually learn how to play with each Pokemon is something that a lot of people don't do. So, anyway, I'm having fun, okay? I hope that you're enjoying the playthrough so far. I mean, we're only 3 hours in. Let's face it, we're still in the introductory stages of Pokemon Moon. We're nowhere near the actual meat of the game yet, alright? But we'll find out. You know, we'll see as in the next couple sessions, you know, how it turns out. I actually really like Pokemon Omega Ruby, so at least if it turns out as good as that game, I think this will be a fun ongoing playthrough, alright? So just to clarify for everyone how this is going to work, today, 3 to 3.5 hours of Pokemon Moon right here live on the stream. I'll be uploading the videos to YouTube immediately following the end of the stream. So obviously, if you cannot stick around for the whole stream and you miss a part of it, you can watch those videos on YouTube. Or if, for whatever reason, you feel like rewatching some of the footage that you see here today on stream, I hope that you'll check out those videos on YouTube. Later tonight, I'll be playing another couple hours of Watch Dogs 2. And I played a little bit more last night. I have no idea how many of you had a chance to check those out yet. I uploaded those about 12 hours ago. A little bit less than that, I guess. But that game's still good. And the plot is still great. And the side missions are still great. And I'm really enjoying it. A little bit of frustration with one or two game mechanics that I'm a little disappointed with. But outside of that, the game has been a lot of fun. So I certainly hope that you will check out those videos and the ongoing playthrough. It's continuing later tonight. Now, that will not be live streamed. That'll just be recorded offline and uploaded to DSPGaming. So check it out when you get a chance, all right? So this weekend, a lot of people are kind of wondering, okay, well, what's Phil going to be doing the next several days, all right? Tomorrow, Sunday, I am going to be playing more Pokemon Moon. Whether or not I stream Pokemon Moon is directly dependent on you guys. And what I mean by that is, if today we get good stream attendance over the course of the stream and a lot of people are showing up and they want to see this continue, then I will live stream tomorrow. If not, let's say that, we only get kind of lackluster amount of people today, half as many people as we had yesterday for the premiere, then honestly, I'm not going to stream. I talked about this earlier this week, that it seems to me that streaming every single day kind of takes away the appeal of live streaming, that because I don't do fully interactive streams like a lot of other streamers, that honestly, there isn't much of a huge benefit to me live streaming regardless. And a lot of people have kind of expressed their desire for me to just do videos for YouTube exclusively rather than live streaming everything. So I did announce a couple days ago that I'm only going to be live streaming the premieres of games, and every once in a while, if there's a reason to live stream, like maybe a multiplayer session or a marathon event, or just out of the blue, if I just feel like streaming one day instead of just doing offline recording, I'll stream, okay? Now, being that this is the very first game where I'm kind of enforcing this rule, alright, I decided that I would stream as long as people are interested. So I want to say thank you to those who are already on stream right now. If you keep showing up and we keep getting good numbers, then I'll keep streaming. So we'll see by the end of today's stream, how many people are actually showing up, and we'll go from there. All right? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, I'm still going to be recording. I'm still going to be continuing the playthrough. It's not going away. You know what I mean? It's just going to be recorded offline, and the videos will be uploaded to YouTube, and you can follow along the playthrough there. All right? So tomorrow is definitely Pokemon Moon. All right? And then coming up this week is going to be an interesting mix, because I definitely want to play one session of Call of Duty Zombies in Infinite Warfare, because I want to see what the zombies is so I can finally review the freaking game. It's been 2 weeks since the game came out, and I haven't had a chance to review it because I just keep getting caught up with all the new releases, and I haven't had enough time to check out every mode of the game. So I'm thinking either Monday, maybe Tuesday. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe Tuesday, because what I'm thinking is I could break up the Pokemon with a day Tuesday with zombies, and then later in the day, the new episode of Batman, for variety's sake. And what that means is then later in the week, I can focus on other stuff. Like I can keep doing Pokemon, but then I can also maybe later in the week do the review of Infinite Warfare, and then balance Pokemon with Watch Dogs 2 and all that. So we'll see. I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to guarantee it, but I'm thinking about it. We'll see. But definitely tomorrow, Sunday, more Pokemon. And Monday, more than likely Monday, I'll probably do Pokemon balanced with more Watch Dogs yet again. Okay? And then we'll see, once we hit Tuesday, we'll see what I feel like, if I want to squeeze in the zombies or if I don't want to do the zombies because I'm having so much fun with this stuff. We'll see. Okay. This week coming up, holiday week, for those who don't know, it is Thanksgiving in the United States, which means that things will be mixed up a bit, for me anyway. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are going to be a little different. Wednesday, I will be doing a gameplay session, but I'm also going to be doing my tree trimming where I put up my Christmas tree. So that's going to be some videos vlogging for you. Thursday, I'm doing Ask the King, which is going to be my Q&A show. And that's it for Thursday, because I'm actually going to be spending time with Leanna. We're going to be doing, having our Thanksgiving dinner and all of that. And Friday, I am going to be doing gameplay, but it's going to be a little sporadic because Leanna is working for Black Friday here in America. So I have to drive her to and from work, which means that it's going to kind of make my schedule a little weird that day. I will still be doing gaming. I'm just not sure exactly when, so so in that regard, the week will be a little weird, but there will still be ongoing coverage of everything, and all this coverage will continue until the release of, until the marathon, which is going to be Monday the 28th. That's going to be Indies Mini Marathon. And then Final Fantasy 15 coming on Tuesday the 29th. So hopefully, I'll at least be able to complete, say, Watch Dogs 2 over the course of this coming week and review it. So that at least when Final Fantasy starts, I can maybe juggle Final Fantasy with Pokemon, and that could be the ongoing stuff to head into early December. Because what I am a little nervous about, quite honestly, is that these games are going to come out, and I'm not going to have enough time to cover them all. Because, just so you know, Final Fantasy 15, The Last Guardian, and Dead Rising 4 all come out within a week's time. So that's going to be kind of, a lot at once to be handling, especially a game like Final Fantasy 15, which is going to be an incredibly long and drawn-out playthrough. So I really need to try to cover as much as I can and put in as much gameplay as I can. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, all right? That's really it. I don't want to go too long here on the pre-stream. I want to get right into gameplay. Hopefully that'll help with attendance too when people see that I'm playing more than talking. So, real quick, few plugs. Obviously, the first plug is Loot Crate. You guys know that I have a referral link and a discount code where you can save 10% on any new Loot Crate subscription. You can find that information in all the description of all of my videos and live streams on YouTube. So please consider using it if you're going to get a Loot Crate subscription, because not only is it great stuff in my opinion, but I get a little bit of referral credit for that and it helps me out. So please consider doing that. Number 2, my Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP. If you follow me on Twitter, every day you're going to get a schedule update, by which you're going to know exactly what I'm doing the next day, whether I'm live streaming or not, at what time. Very critical that you do that, because I am the kind of gamer that adjusts things on the fly all the time. In addition to that, also, I post up when I'm live streaming. I already tweeted about this live stream right now that we're doing. I tweet when videos are live. I also tweet out personal stuff like, oh, I'm watching this anime, check this out. Or, oh, here's a meal that I'm having while I'm out. Or, you know, oh, here's something interesting that I found while I was out today. Stuff like that. Not too often. I don't spam the shit out of my Twitter like a lot of people, and I certainly don't shit post like a lot of people do. I think that you'll find it an entertaining and informative experience if you do follow me on Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP. KO Gaming is the channel where I do all of my edited content, including highly detailed game reviews, countdowns, montages, and coming up shortly, my year-end series, including Game of the Year awards, the worst games of the year, and my funniest moments of the year countdown. So you're going to want to subscribe to KO Gaming sooner rather than later, so you're ready and set up for when the videos start releasing. Just earlier this week, I reviewed Dishonored 2. Like I said, in the next week, I'm planning to hopefully review Watch Dogs 2 and possibly Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. We'll see if I have enough time to do so, alright? And, you know, also coming up will be Pokemon Moon and Final Fantasy 15, and you're going to see Last Guardian and Dead Rising 4 reviews, all before the Game of the Year awards and the year-end stuff. So, please check out that channel and subscribe when you get a chance. Patreon, very important. Patreon support. This time, you know, more than ever, because YouTube has been having all these issues with views and subscribers and ad revenue all being down, and no one can explain what the hell's going on, although all big YouTubers have finally noticed and seem to be finally making videos about it, even though I've been talking about it for 3 months now. Patreon is the way that you can go above and beyond, contribute to my business so that I can keep doing this full time, and also get something cool out of it. It's not just about supporting my business, which obviously is the main focus of it, but also getting some cool perks, like getting your text and verbal thank yous in my videos, or getting your questions answered. I'm Ask the King, for example, the episode coming up this Thursday. A lot of people are going to get their questions answered for sure, because they've pledged in the past couple of months. And also contributing to monthly events. For example, right now, patrons are nominating indie games for the upcoming Indie Games Marathon, and then this week I'm going to make the poll, and the patrons will be voting on that poll for which indie games I'll be playing in that marathon come November 28th, alright? So that's pretty cool. Excited for that. Right now in particular, if you do pledge by the end of the month, you're going to get in on this Multiplayer Madness event, by which if you pledge $5 or more, and we hit the funding goal for November, you will be able to play a multiplayer session with me. Games including Battlefield 1, Overwatch, Gears of War 4, Titanfall 2, or either of the Call of Duty games. Any of those games, you know, are going to be up for grabs for a multiplayer session. It'll be a closed session only to patrons, so that we can do voice chat and we can schedule it out so that it's controlled environment and you don't have people trying to come in and troll and basically ruin the situation. Last time I did this, people loved it. They told me overwhelmingly, those who were involved, that it was so much better than the open sessions that I used to do, because the open sessions were full of trolling and just nastiness, and people who were trying to get in and wouldn't get in for all, you know, hours. They'd be trying, they wouldn't be able to. They really loved the experience, so that's why I'm doing it again directly as a response from the last time I did it. Okay? So please consider pledging by the end of the month if you haven't. Thank you to those who pledged in October, and also thank you to those who pledged in November, because I've been getting a pretty great amount of new patrons and or people renewing their pledges in November after maybe an extended hiatus. They're coming back, and that's an awesome thing. I'm seeing the support, and I'm loving that. Thank you so much for that. Let's keep that positivity going. All right. And then last but not least, my girlfriend Leanna owns her own business, The Black Currant, by which she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. And, you know, right now, she's really gearing up because later this week, for Black Friday, she's planning on a big event that she's going to run with her business. But I'm not going to give away too much about that because she has her own deal with that. And I certainly don't want to spoil what she has in mind for that, okay? But it's a great idea for gift giving for the holidays here coming up. For a loved one, a significant other, a relative, right? A nice scented soap, high quality, much better than the stuff that you would just buy off the shelf in the store. Or a wax tart melt that you can melt and make your house smell great. It's perfectly reusable multiple times. Similar to a scented candle, only you don't need flame and you don't need a lighter. It's no risk. So it's actually, in a lot of ways, much better than having a candle, okay? So please check it out if you haven't yet. Don't take my word for it that the stuff is great. Check out the website that you see on your screen right now for yourself. You will see tons of positive customer feedback since she opened the business last year, okay? One final thing. I just want to remind everyone, as I already mentioned, the funniest moments of the year countdown is approaching shortly. Within a couple weeks, I'll be heading over to my forums at thekingofhate.com and setting up the poll by which your nominations that you've nominated for the funniest things in my videos all year will be set up to be voted on by you. And the winners of those polls are going to end up being the funniest moments of the year countdown. So please, if you haven't yet, head over to thekingofhate.com forums, register ahead of time before the voting opens, but also start nominating, if you haven't yet, the funniest moments. If you just go to the forums and you go to the section that's called General, you'll see under there's been a thread there all year, stickied, for people to nominate their funniest moments. And right now, in particular, with playthroughs, like, I remember Watch Dogs 2 last night had this hilarious physics glitch by which I phased through the ground and ended up dead. It made no sense. It was really weird. That could be a great nominee for the funniest moments. Maybe you think a particular thing that happened during Pokemon Moon is funny. Anything you see, nominate it over there. And it'll probably get itself into the running, into the polls, all right? So, just throwing that out there. I know I don't talk about it a lot. For the next few weeks, I will be mentioning it, because I get the feeling the next few weeks with the stuff I'm doing, there will be some great nominees. All right, and I'm looking forward to that series. All right. That is it, everyone. It is now time to resume the Pokemon Moon playthrough. Thank you for being patient during these plugs, and now let us begin. Well, actually, let us resume. Very nice.